Hey everyone, and welcome. Are you tired of just earning a living? What if you could start designing a life? That's what we're talking about today. We're going to break down 5 seriously powerful passive income streams to help you build your future. All right, let's just jump right in. So, does this sound familiar to you? The alarm goes off, you head to work, you collect a paycheck, and then you do it all over again the next day. It's that classic hamster wheel, right? Your income is completely tied to the hours you punch in. If you stop working, the money stops coming. But what if there's a better way? Okay, so this is the absolute key difference. Over here, you've got active income. That's the standard deal. You trade your time for money. Simple. But on the other side, you have passive income. This is a whole different ballgame. It's a system where your assets, the things you own, are the ones generating the revenue. It's literally about making your money work for you instead of you always having to work for it. Now, let's be super clear about something. Passive income isn't magic money from the sky. Nope. It's income that flows from an asset you've either built or bought. I love this analogy. It's like planting a tree. You've got to do the work up front, digging the hole, planting the seed, watering it. But once it's grown, that tree can give you fruit for years and years with just a little bit of upkeep. And this quote just nails it. The goal is not to get rich quick. Anyone selling you that is, well, This is a get-rich-smart strategy. It's all about putting in that initial effort, that hustle, to build a system that can eventually do the heavy lifting for you without you needing to be there every single second of the day. Okay, so that sounds great, right? But how do you actually build one of these systems? Well, that's what we're diving into now. We're going to explore 5 completely different paths you can take to start building your own wealth engine. Think of them as different roads, but they all lead to the same awesome destination: financial freedom. All right, path number 1. This is one of the most classic, most traditional ways to do it: stock market investing. And honestly, with all the apps we have on our phones today, it has never, ever been easier to own a tiny piece of some of the biggest companies in the world and, share in their success over the long run. The process itself is actually pretty simple when you break it down. First, you invest some money to buy shares, which is just ownership. Step 2, and this is the hard part for some people, you just hold on and let them grow. This is where the magic of compounding happens. Your earnings start making their own earnings. And finally, you profit, either from dividends the company pays out or from the stock price itself going up. So what's the deal with stock investing? Well, the great part is that it is super passive once you're set up, and the potential for long-term growth is just massive. The catch? Well, you do need some money to get started, and this is a big one. You have to have the stomach for the market's mood swings, because it definitely goes up and down. Okay, let's shift gears to path number 2, which is a totally different kind of asset. We are talking about digital products. This is perfect for literally anyone out there who has a skill or some knowledge they can share with the world. I absolutely love this model. It's the whole create once, sell forever idea. Think about it. You put in all that hard work one time to build an awesome ebook, or maybe an online course, or even just some templates. Then you set up an online system to sell it, and that one thing you made can keep earning you money 24/7 even while you're sleeping. So what's the big pro here? The startup cost is practically zero. You're investing your time and your brain power, not a ton of cash, and the profit margins can be huge. The flip side, though, it takes a lot of upfront time and skill to make something people actually want to buy. And then you have to become a marketer to let people know it exists. All right, moving on to path number 3. This one is as old school and as tangible as it gets. We're talking about real estate. Owning a physical property that someone else pays you to use, it's one of the most proven ways to build wealth over time. The model couldn't be more straightforward, right? You buy a place, you find good tenants to live there, and you collect that rent check every month. After you pay the mortgage and all the other expenses, whatever's left over, that's your cash flow. That's your passive income. What's really cool about real estate is you kind of get a 2-for-1 deal. You get that steady, predictable cash flow every month, and the property itself is likely going up in value over the long haul. The big hurdle, of course, is the cash. You need a lot of it for a down payment. And yeah, you have to be ready to deal with the not-so-passive stuff, like a call about a leaky toilet at 2 a.m. Okay, next up, path number 4, affiliate marketing. Now, this one is really smart. It's for anyone who's already built up an audience online, maybe a blog or a social media following, and wants to make money from it without going through the whole headache of creating their own product.
So here's the lowdown. You build an audience that knows, likes, and trusts you. Then you recommend products or services that you genuinely believe in using a special link. When somebody clicks that link and makes a purchase, boom, you get a cut of the sale. It's as simple as that.
The pros are obvious. You don't have to create a product, and it costs next to nothing to get started. But, and this is everything, the whole system is built on a foundation of trust. Your income is directly tied to how much your audience trusts you. If you promote junk just to make a buck and break that trust, poof, the income stream is gone. And that brings us to our fifth and final path. And this one's cool because it can actually pull in a few of the others we've talked about. I'm talking about building a successful YouTube channel. This is kind of the ultimate creator's playground in today's world.
So, the journey is all about making videos that people genuinely want to watch. You just keep uploading consistently, and over time, you build this incredible library of video assets that are out there, working for you around the clock. Once you get some traction, you unlock all these different ways to earn: ads, sponsorships, affiliate marketing like we just talked about, and even selling your own digital products.
The real power of YouTube is just how many ways you can make money and the amazing community you can build around your passion. But let's be real for a second. This is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes a long time and a ton of consistency to get a channel to the point where it's making real money. You gotta be in it for the long haul. All right, so that's 5 pretty incredible but very different ways to build passive income. Now comes the most important part of this whole conversation. Which path is yours? Let's figure out where you should start. So have a look at this. This is where you gotta be really honest with yourself. It all boils down to 3 things you have: your money, your time, and your skills. Do you have more cash to invest or more free time to grind? Are you a great writer or are you comfortable on camera? See how this works? If you've got capital but no time, stock investing just makes sense. If you've got no cash but tons of time and a specific skill, hey, a digital product or a YouTube channel could be your ticket. Look, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter which path you choose. They all lead to the same place: taking the work you do today and turning it into an asset that pays you tomorrow. Your future isn't just something that's going to happen to you. It's something you have to build, one brick, one asset at a time. The most important thing? Just start. So I'm going to leave you with this one question to think about. After hearing about these 5 paths, which one lit a fire for you? Which one made you go, I could do that? What is the first asset that you are going to build? Because your whole journey starts right there, with that one decision.